What to do with the business is, people? It's your boy That Way with Jack Travis to be precise, man. You know how we do, you know how we doing it. Back in the thing again, you understand me, man. I'm jumping in here real quick, man. I just saw something come across my screen. So I thought I'd bring it to my people real quick, man. We all know about the little beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, you know what I'm saying? The songs went back and forth. Not Like Us grew to be a worldwide schmin-ass, you dig what I'm saying? And here lately, the news that we heard, aside from a possible Lil Wayne and Kendrick showdown, apparently I guess that fizzled out. Wayne said that they spoke and he gave him encouragement on the Super Bowl show. So
that, I don't think it, and when we speak, and obviously he can't control that. And, so he didn't let me know. It ain't like he can control it or nothing. And also I've spoken to him and I wished him all the best and told him he
Did you?
better
Good.
kill it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you better kill it. You gotta kill it.
Okay. Well, did he say anything to enlighten you about these lyrics about you? I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. I don't know exactly what that means. If he's sort of
No, he ain't. I don't think he knew he didn't have to do anything. There was no explanation that was needed for that. I think I understand. Again, that was my first time hearing it when you just said it, but
okay.
I understand those words. Like I said, I think he just mean that he made it there and his hard work is the reason why he made it there.
Yeah.
And obviously
I took
that.
Maybe we're not going to get any diss music from that duo, but we did have an update from Drake and the OVO camp. And we saw here a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month, where Drake is now taking Universal Music Group to court, saying that they used bots and all of this to blow the record up, the Not Like Us record, and that's why it was everywhere, not because it was a great song, but because people banded together to get behind Kendrick and besmirch his good name, meaning Drake. People had things to say about, a rapper, you suing people like that. It was a lame move. Now, without being fully immersed in the industry and these deals and all of that, it would be impossible for the layman person out here to be able to sift through, all the dialogue and all the documents and be able to say who's got a better case on either side. But people certainly had their opinion on it. A lot of people thought it was a weak move. A lot of people thought it was a chess move. On one end, if his music career is starting to dwindle, then you can see it as a boss move because he would stand to probably win a couple $100 million out of this thing. You dig what I'm saying? And I guess that would make up for his halting music career. That's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it, though, is like, man, this is the music game, the music industry. You know what I'm saying? We've seen a lot of crash and burns. You know what I'm saying? The biggest artists, you know what I'm saying? They can't escape like the pitfalls of the industry, man, and the billions and trillions of dollars that they generate and been generating for years. They make artists. Artists don't make the labels on them. You dig what I'm saying? So you can see it as like, that's a dangerous move, man, because they have the power to literally blackball you amongst other things. You know what I'm saying? So, but he filed the lawsuits, and then today, apparently Spotify has responded to those allegations. And I will read you what I have from there so far. So it starts. Spotify officially denies Drake's allegations of artificial inflation of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. All right. Beyond denying the allegations, Spotify repeatedly criticizes Drake for going to court in the first place, calling his claims of a conspiracy far-fetched and speculative, and questioning why Spotify, a stranger to the long-running feud between Drake, Kendrick, and UMG, is even involved. The predicate of petitioner's entire request for discovery from Spotify is false. Spotify and UMG have never had any such arrangement. What petitioner is seeking to do here is to bypass the normal pleading requirements and obtain by way of pre-action discovery that which it would only be entitled to seek were it to survive a motion to dismiss. This aversion of the normal judicial process should be rejected. The petition asserts no specific acts of any kind in support of these alleged RICO and deceptive practices violations. Instead, it relies exclusively on speculation or the claims of anonymous individuals on the internet. Basically, they kind of lay out there, it's a couple of comments. I read one that says this, Spotify's full of BS, and all you lambs should side with them because you hate Drake are at the bottom of the barrel feeders. Look into Spotify history, UMG stake in the company, which is a conflict of interest. And lastly, look into ghost artists and all the other shady practices Spotify uses to pay out less royalty fees and screw independent artists. This speculation by Drake is worth discovery and proven without a doubt. Spotify. I don't really know what to take out of that. I hadn't looked all into who's a part of what company and this, that, and the third. I'm sure you can find some connections that are questionable. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, there's just two statements. I don't know if what I read was pulled from their actual court filing, or if this is just like a press statement they put out by one of the lawyers or the label or what have you. But it appears that the fight is on. You know what I mean? And we'd probably see this play out in court down the line, man. For a side to settle out, it would seem like they're giving up the GOAT. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, man. UMG is saying that it's absurd that they would over-promote Kendrick's record. I sort of feel that argument. I mean, for the amount of money that Drake brought to his whatever label he signed to and all that, or different labels put together, why would they kill the cash cow over that one record? You know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar doesn't put out music but like every 7 years, so I wouldn't see the sense of jumping on like the Kendrick bandwagon to push Drake out of the way. I don't think the people at the top are interested in changing. A lot of people say he's a culture vulture. They don't like the type of music that he makes, and he's so popular, so people try to emulate him, and so it's got the music watered down, this, that, and the third. I don't think they care about that. You know what I'm saying? That's probably a you problem. That's a culture problem. That's a community problem. You get better artists that are doing something different from him, and they make better music, and better, music's going to get played if it gets out to people. And I don't know if they can just necessarily stop people. They can certainly create artists and get them in the mainstream, but as far as being able to stop an artist with good music from being heard, with the way the internet is these days, they can't really do that. So I don't know which side I buy. There's always been bots and stuff in the music game as far as promoting music and the payola with the radio stations and all of that. So I don't know how successful that fight is going to be, because that's something that's nationwide. You know what I mean? Drake would be wrecking the careers of damn near every artist out now and every artist going forward. And they would have to pay and be sued from artists, 50 years back, bro. So I don't see that court case being able to go far, man. I'm sure those labels will get on top of that and put money in the right places to ensure that stays, in the lower levels of the process. But we'll see as it plays out, man. But like I said, that came across my periphery today, so I brought it to the people, man. So I'll get it y'all soon. Until then, this has been That Way with Jack Travis. Wow.